What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 19 of the walkthrough. Picking up from irithyll Dungeon. So before we get going on the irithyll Dungeon, there are a few things here to note. For one, as you make your way through irithyll Dungeon, there are going to be a lot of cell doors you're not going to have access to. This is going to take us going through irithyll Dungeon and then coming back at a later time to actually get to all of those items and complete, those quests involved in that. Aside from that, there's going to be enemies here called the jailers. So the jailers can shrink your overall health bar down to nothing. When you run away from them, your health will come back, but you are going to have to heal. It's just going to be a huge empty bar. That could be quite, difficult to deal with. But even on top of that, they will make you fat roll. They're going to put you in a trance where you're going to fat roll, and they're going to use a brand to pretty much finish you off. So you want to be really aggressive. As soon as you see them, put them down. Do not play with them whatsoever. Aside from that, if you're wearing headphones, I'd highly recommend turning them down. When you see bodies like this, which you're used to picking up items from, yeah, good fun, isn't it? It's good fun. There's not too many enemies in this first portion. I think it's just like one. There will be some cell doors you could open, like this one on the left. However, moving up to the right-hand side will be one that's locked. Now, there's, I think, yeah, 3 keys looking at my notes. You see that's locked. And it's going to be for all types of different cells, and this will make more sense as you go through. This is what your jailer is going to look like. Now, if they do put this trance state on you, just make sure you run all the way away. Your health will come back. But yeah, obviously it's going to be pretty difficult to deal with. I guess you could open this up. There's no items, just so you know it's done and keep track. Alright, then we'll go here. Where you at? Make sure he don't get behind you. Yep, there's your jailer right there. These guys are supposed to be in the cell. Usually it's 3 guys in the cell. Yep. So we're probably going to get killed already. Try to get our backstab, get some iframes here. There's one. There you go. So if you can knock them down, you stand a pretty decent chance of survival, because then you just stay on them. So what we're going to want to do is there's going to be 2 portions here. You have this right side, the left side, then you have 2 levels on each. So what we're going to do is clear everything on the right side first. Now you see how your health is coming back. So like I said, you will be able to get out of that trance. However, you're going to have to use a full heal to get all your health back, unfortunately. Now we will be able to go out this way eventually, but that is one of the keys we're going to need. So instead, once you got all your items, we're going to backtrack. Head on down, and you should be able to line up a drop right here on the jailer. Then you're going to see some enemies you haven't seen in a while. Just a reminder, these guys are going to be weak to the thrust attacks, so that's what you should try to use if you have it. If not, you just whack on them a few times. They're resistant to slash, they're not immune, you know. And once you got them, you're going to go to this cell and notice you can't get in. So that is another key you're going to need. There's one guy trying to be sneaky right here on the corner. You're going to take him. And there are a few instances going through here where you want to kill every single enemy because some enemies will drop, specific enemies will drop hidden items. And if you don't kill them, you're never going to get these items. We kill him? Alright, good. Alright, so sorcerer set. Where is he? Yep, so like this guy right here. Who you have fought before. Remember, he does hate fire though. But we're gonna have to take him out to get a spell. So taking him out gets a great magic shield. Similar to magic shield, just better. You could open it up, nothing else to get, just to make sure you got it all. But yeah, so if you wouldn't have killed him, you wouldn't have got that spell. Could possibly keep you from getting platinum if you never find it. So with that done, that's the whole right side. Now I'm going to keep pushing in because we still have, 8 flasks left. If you don't, I would recommend going back and resting. That's also nice because all these guys are already down. So from there, we're going to go across. If you only fought 1 jailer on this bridge, there's 2. 1 happened to come for us, so it made life easier, but there are 2 here. That needs to be unlocked from the other side. Now the path forward is actually behind us, but I want to get all this taken care of first. Don't want any surprises, guys. Any surprises. Alright, take her down. Pick that up now that it's safe to do so. And then to actually progress, you're going to go back where we took these guys out. Then go right in here. Now, this is an enemy type that you'll run into. This is definitely an enemy. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but this guy never attacks you, so you don't have to kill him, you know. I mean, you probably shouldn't. I don't know. There's nothing tied to him. Keeping him alive does nothing. Killing him does nothing. Yeah. So, just to show, you know, this over here, you can't get to yet. It's going to be locked. Oh, no, that's the key. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We already covered that, so my bad. This is your first key. My bad, got myself mixed up. There's a lot of them. That's your first key, so I do apologize. Then right over here is going to be your shortcut. So before you go down, make sure you get that. Now, you're about to have to fight 3 jailers. This is going to be a little bit more difficult. You can still get a drop attack on the first. Hopefully, you know, get the second down. Then get right on the third. If you can't get 2 down really quick, just remember to run, backtrack, then de-aggro and come back down, because, you know, 3 can put you down very, very quickly. Go in swinging. Simple gem. Should be a few of these guys. Now, even though you got a key, you cannot access this. This is going to be a shortcut, so, you know, just can't get it yet. Now this part's a bit tricky. So one of those really big baby creature looking things we just took out, he's going to pop out at you right here. But I'm going to try to get that crystal lizard before he climbs out. Oh, it's too late. Yep, that's right. We know what to do. And just quit out, load back in. Not the first time we've seen this, you know. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you, because it's kind of annoying, but it's not a big deal. Should be out in the hallway. Yep. Definitely want to get this. Definitely don't want to miss that. Alright, so from this point, everything here's done. We're going to have to come back later. And while you could go out here to progress the zone, we very much do not want to do this. So instead, what we're going to do is homeward bone out. I think I'm enough for a level. Well, I can get a level, so I would like to do that very quickly. It's like 30,000, so we're a little short, but that should help. Was that 5,000? 3,000. Ah, so close. Not selling any of those, that's for sure. 3,200. 350. You know, I'm not going to use that soul. There we go. Problem solved. So what the plan is for me, because like I said, 30 health's plenty, 25 endurance, 25 vitality. That's perfect, because you're going to be embered up too a lot of the times. If you feel like you need more health, 35, 40 would be nice, but since we're going for a quality build, we're done with our base stats. Like I said, in-game, if we hit our 40-40 mark on our damage types, we'll go back into it, but, you know, we'll play it by ear. I think 30 is plenty. So with that being said, next goal will be taking strength all the way up to 40. Now we're into our damage, and we can stay in damage, and I like that, right? For the rest of the game, all we're doing is get more damage. Makes things simple. So strength to 40, then we'll try to bring dex to 40. We should be able to at least pull off 35, you know, or maybe 40 strength, 30 dex. So we're going to just kind of see how close we can get to that. Now that we got our level, we can jump on back. So the reason why you didn't press on there, if you guys remember, there was the top cell door that you could have took. And if you don't take it, you end up missing, you know, a ring that you need. So it's got to be done. So going back in, you got your first key. There's going to be 3 keys you need. So we're not using any keys until we get all of these. We'll do it one swiftly. So like I said, how it works is you'll clear this, then you're going to go down to the profane capital, clear the first half of that, and then I'll bring you back over here where we can get everything out of the cells and just do a quick run through it. It's kind of weird. You gotta really understand, you know, the game to know when to do things, I guess, by going through it. That's her. And all we're doing is just running straight. Break through there. Use your jailbreaker key. Go right out. I thought it was up top. There it is. I thought it was on the first platform, but it's not. Alright. So once we got that, we're going to try to line up a drop attack. These guys do a lot of damage. They look like the workers, kind of. They're a bit different, but they kind of have that feel to it. Similar movesets. Now we're going to take them out, then backtrack. So this would have been that door you could have went out at the bottom level that we ignored. So we just want to backtrack, pick that up. Now that's the Profane Capital. So like I said, you'll do Irithyll Dungeon, Profane Capital, then come back to the Irithyll Dungeon to get all the items. They, you know, they are obviously going to be interconnected. All right, so going in here, get ready. Come on, stamina. Oh, did we get him? Oh, that was close, man. That was so fucking close. Good grief. Too close for comfort. Alright, so it's your next Estus upgrade. Then there's going to be multiple drops. You got one here, you got one straight back, and then one around the corner. Now, if you pay attention to this one, you will see items down there. This is something we're going to come back for because there's actually a really big giant on that ledge. And it's kind of just waiting for you to fuck up. You know what I mean? Alright, guys. Don't be a dick. Thank you. Alright, now from here, that is a drop right there. However, we want to take the straight path. It's going to drop you down into a cell right by the giant, but you got to unlock the path. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but just to have everything done will help out. You could actually progress from here if we want to. So right here, that's where that other hole would have dropped you, but you got this guy, and you got to take him out from below, so we don't really want to do that. And then, yeah, it's on the other side. Yeah, so we will backtrack. But yeah, just get the door open is the main thing. So, like I said, we're going to save this ledge. So what we're going to do is go all the way to the furthest back spot. I thought we could drop down to the ledge from there, but we can't. It's not a big deal. We're just going to run on down. Take this drop instead. And that's above where you just were. So that comes later. What we want to do is just stay to the far left. Get ready for a handful of rats as soon as you get here. We're going to take them out. You should see, yeah, a ladder that can bring you back up top, but it's not worth it. The giant's probably going to put you down. It's just like Cathedral of the Deep. You want to fight these guys, you know, swiping at their legs. So as you go up, a few rats will come out of this hole. This is where you progress, but we do not want to do this just yet. Just take them down. Now, there's also going to be a lot of basilisks that build up curse. They'll usually get you on the way out. So what I would recommend, and you got to be quick here. Got to be quick. Go over here to the left. Take him. This one's safe. So old cell key, dark clutch ring. That's your second key. And now all these guys are coming for you. If I was you, I would ignore all of them. Trust me, it doesn't take much to get killed by those guys. Alright, so instead, now we can move forward. We're going to have two big rats. Not really a challenge. Especially to line them up. A couple hits, take them out. Pie. Whatever he dropped. Now you're pretty much at the end of Irithyll Dungeon if you were to go out here to the right, but I would not recommend doing so. First, we're going to want to go to the left, grab your large. and go get you guys a really nice spell for faith builds, and more importantly, your shortcut. So there is a hidden area in the game. It's a secret area. It's straight across called Archdragon Peak. This comes, it's like one of the last things in the game we'll do. But you will enter it here with a gesture that we cannot have. You know, we're not going to have for quite a while. But it's worth pointing out, just something to keep in mind. So once we've pretty much knocked out all of the game, we'll come back here and knock out Archdragon Peak. Now, when you go up, you're going to see an item there. That is a lightning buff for your weapon in the form of a incantation for faith builds. So we'll get it on the way down, which makes more sense. And that's that other shortcut you guys saw a while back. If you guys want to rest, do so. I'm going to try to just push straight through. Maybe the more difficult option, we'll see. 7 heals should be enough, but the fact of the matter is, this next area is absolutely filled with jailers. It is quite difficult. Alright, now you see they're shrinking that health bar, so we're going to run away. Just want to cause as much damage as we can to help get started, you know, on knocking their health bar down, but then we're going to do a tactical retreat. Alright. 1, 2. You might have to play the long game here, you know, just pull a few at a time. So, you know, inconvenient, but look at that. We just wiped out probably 80% of them. So, I'm just going to follow this around and keep trying to take them down. No. Not good. So if this happens, just run all the way out this back door. Like you're heading for the Profane Capital, but all you're trying to do is de-aggro. That's it. Then we'll run back up. There we go. There's that health slowly coming back. I'm telling you, they catch you. That's all she wrote, guys. No. There it is. Now, they're not the only enemies here. They're the worst ones. They're, you know, a lot of the enemies here, but they're not all. So, what we're going to do from here, this item's right here, we'll go ahead and grab it. It's your Alva set. It's not a bad set. It's not my favorite set. I do like the helm a lot. But just to show it off, it's different. And it's one of the only real armor sets you have at this point. It's not bad. It's not great, not bad. So getting back to where you originally came in, what we want to do is go over here to the left-hand side. Go right in, take him out. Now this room is filled with these guys, so be cautious. Some of them can spam spells now too. 2. 3. Should be 5. 4. 5. Profane coal. Which should be your last coal or second to last coal. I'd have to check our notes. But we pretty much have all of your weapon infusions at this point. Now that you have that, this door is just going to bring you right back out. So once we're here, we're just going to go to the middle, pick that up. Now there's still 2 enemies to fight. One more jailer, who was just on the side and you couldn't get to her. And then a mimic right here. Oh, he did get me. I could not see. Pain in the ass, ain't they? Dagger him, at least. Damn it. Thank you, my good sir. A couple more Titanite scales. So we're still missing a few. Alright, so now we got him out. We're going to pop this, grab a couple items. So our ashes, Xanthios ashes, pretty good ones too. Get your ring. Now if you go straight across, There's a cell over here that you don't really need to open. There's just an enemy in there, no items. If you want to, you can. Oh, you bitch. I refuse to let you kill me right at the end. Alright. And we only have one heal left, too. Try to let him de-aggro a bit. Yep, you see how that color changed on him? On her? I went back to being blue. So I just run up. Look, knock her right out of that bullshit. Talking about keeping it close with our resources. This is really tight here. Now you cannot open this until you have the key. Just so you guys know. So that's another cell we're going to have to come back to. That's what I said. We'll just wait. We'll do it all at once. Now with all that done, the only other thing here is this. Like I said, you don't have to do this. I guess we can just to have all of our areas cleared. Pretty cool. Thank you. And with that, you have cleared the irithyll dungeon. As mentioned, we do need to come back. There's nothing we can do about it right now. So next episode, we'll be doing an underground portion of Profane Capital, our next area. That's going to bring us back into irithyll and let us finish up, irithyll dungeon. Then the following episode will be the, main portion of Profane Capital. So that's how it works. It's a little tricky. It does throw you off a bit, but not to worry, we will be getting all of our items. Now, there's going to be a big old gargoyle that comes down. If you guys want to fight him, you can. We've got a few things to make life pretty difficult. The best thing to do is probably just run through and rest. Don't worry, we'll fight plenty of them, but we're not going through all that shit again. It's just too much, That's a lot of jailers and everything else. So as soon as you come in, you're just going to go down, go straight across, take this ladder up, get you an undead bone shard, and then the main bonfire for this location. Gesture, undead. Now, before we wrap up this episode, it's going to be a little bit shorter. Honestly, we blitzed through this a lot quicker than I thought we would. Usually it takes a bit more. See if we can pull another level up our ass real quick. Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw in your undead bone shard. Putting you up to level 9.
Welcome. Very then.
Grab a level from her. Look at that, already 27. Looking good. We'll turn in our ashes here. This is a good one here, guys. It's a really good one. So if you go over, you're going to now notice that not only are you able to buy infinite amounts of Titanite shards, but also large Titanite shards as well. Then you'll be able to get chunks. I mean, by the end of the game, even Titanite scales will be infinite. Twinkling Titanite will be infinite. There's only one upgrade you can't get, and that's going to be your Titanite slab. The final upgrade, those are limited. But everything else you will be able to get. So we have a few coals to turn in. Turn in Giant's Coal, then we're going to turn in Profane Coal. Aside from that, we got Estus. How many did I miss putting in? Okay, the 2. Yeah, that'll do. Then, I think we're up to 8 now. I just want to check. Yeah, so we just need 4 more scales. Actually, only 3 more, because he sells one that we, still haven't picked up. Now, aside from that, to see her items, you are going to have other armor sets and stuff. I mean, look at this. She has so many. So you have the chain set. You have the Abyss Watcher set, forgive me. Then you got Helm of Favor, or I'm sorry, the Favor set, we'll call it the Easterner set. You got Smo set now, that's wild, isn't it? Black Iron set here, Executioner set here, Exile set here, then Xanthio set, which I never really cared for. It's up to you. It's more like a mage set. Then you have mage sets, the leather sets, mage helm, hat, I guess we'll just say. And Wolnir's crown. So there's quite a bit going on. You're also gonna need to pick up all these ring tree platinum too. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here you can get, guys. You get some pretty wicked ammo types as far as your actual arrows and things of that nature too. So now that we are caught up on everything there is to do, yeah, that's what I thought. We're at level 9. We're gonna jump back to propane capital. And being at 25 minutes, we'll go ahead and wrap up. So, like I said, next episode, we're going to do the first half of Propane Capital. That's going to shoot you back into Irithyll Dungeon, get us our last key. Then we'll go and pop up all those doors. So, that's just going to be a quick run through to pop those doors. And, we'll take out the giant, get all the rest of the items, close out a few quests, and just get everything completely done. Now, if you did what's his name, Grey Rat's quest, and then you picked up the last of your Twinkling Titanite, so you have that weapon at +4. Because remember, special weapons, unique weapons only go to +5. You could actually have a maxed out weapon next episode because we are going to get you guys your first Titanite slab. So having a maxed out weapon this early would be nice. I mean, even though we're towards the end game, it usually takes a while more. So for us or anyone using a basic weapon, not to worry, ours is not far behind, but probably 2-3 episodes away, and then we'll be maxed out. It just depends on what you're using because the Twinkling Titanite's easier to get. So like if you're using not even just the Frostbite sword, but like you could have that maxed out easily. But also like the Fume Ultra Greatsword, you guys could have that maxed out if you're have the stats to use that. So it's some pretty big shit upcoming. We only need 8 Twinkling to get to +4, and we have 7, and then there's still 3 for sale with Grey Rat. So you guys can be at +4, then +5. So just some recommendations or really information to share if you guys are trying to boost that damage up. But either way, guys, with that, we are going to wrap up here, and we'll catch up back here very shortly to finish up with the Irithyll Dungeon.